Hey guys, welcome back to another video with REALME reviews. So in today's video, I'm taking it back to the car because it's just not convenient to record at home. But in today's video, we'll be checking out the REALME Watch S that I have here on my wrist today. And I've been using it for a couple of days now, and I just wanted to share with you guys my opinions and thoughts about what this watch really is about and whether you should consider buying it as your next smartwatch. So without further ado, let's not waste too much time with the intro and let's just jump straight into the watch itself. So I'm currently filming with my smartphone here, so the footage might not be the best looking, but I'll try to make it usable, so please bear with me. Yep, you can see me there using my iPhone. First up, let's talk very quickly about how it looks. I think it looks pretty decent. Not too sure about the two stripes down on the strap, although the strap does feel pretty good. It is actually quite thick here, the strap, so very good quality rubber strap here, although a bit too thick for my liking, but yeah, no big deal. Moving on, let's talk a little bit about the build quality about this watch. So I noticed that we do have this metallic kind of look on the sides all around the watch itself, and it does feel pretty good. It doesn't feel like any kind of cheap plastics or whatnot. So oh yeah, just so you know, the price of this thing is about 329 ringgit, I think, but for 1212 it's going for 299 ringgit, which is actually pretty affordable. So at the sides here, we do have these two buttons, which are actually pretty cool. One of it is actually like a select and back button, and the other one is like the shortcut key, where you can activate your workout modes when you just click it right away. So very easy to operate, just two buttons over here. What I didn't really like about these buttons is the way it sounds. Not sure if you can hear it over the phone right here, but yeah, not a big complaint. It's just that the buttons do feel, I don't know how to explain it, it's not the best, but yeah, it works pretty well. Alright, so next up, I just want to talk a bit about that display. So we do have a circular display, as you can see here. It gets pretty bright even under like very strong sunlight like this. But yeah, very good display. Alright, so you can see that the bezels on the display here is actually fairly thick. I think in a way it's also good because if we have such a small tiny display, the watch will look very much smaller, but with these huge bezels around it, it kind of gives you that this watch is a huge watch, maybe more suitable for the guys. I'm not too sure. I'm sure it works well for the girls as well, but yeah, it just gives the impression that this is a larger watch. Yeah, so that's probably the goal that REALME is trying to get with the REALME Watch S. But yes, back to the display, it's pretty good, I would say, very clear. Actually, you can put on your own picture as your wallpaper. So I've got this really cool BMW M4 or something going on here, and it looks great, guys. I mean, yeah, it looks really good. Alright, so if you notice this, the display doesn't really refresh very quickly. And you can see this very apparently when you swipe through the widgets. So instead of like sliding across or just gliding across, you see that there is it just flicks to the next page, which in my opinion is actually fine. But since we're on that note, let me show you guys how this works. If you just glide down here, there is a little bit of delay going on, but again, to me this is actually pretty acceptable, and it's no big deal. Alright, so let me just show you how you navigate this watch. If you pull down from the top, this is where you get your notifications, and you can actually see your notifications pretty clearly here. The text are actually sufficiently big enough for you to have a good view on this. So Facebook, yeah, you have some comments over there, thank you for that. Let's go back, and if you just swipe up from the bottom, this is where you get into the app list. So we do have a couple of apps here pre-installed into the watch. Obviously this is not Wear OS, so you can't install any other apps into the watch itself, but this is what you get. We do have a couple of items here: the weather, your heart rate, you have your music controls, your SpO2 readings, of course you have your sleep tracking, a timer, your countdown, and even a camera shortcut key. So this is the kind of apps that you can expect to get from your watch, and it's actually pretty good, I would say, because it covers all the basics that you would expect from the watch. Obviously this doesn't come with any internal memory or a built-in mic or a speaker. You can't make calls directly on the watch itself, and neither can you hear any sound from the watch. So yeah, pretty standard stuff. Alright, moving on, let's take a quick look at the list of activities here, and that is where we get to the shortcut key. We have I think 16 activities here. It comes with your runs, your walks, your cycling, some other stuff here that you can see on the camera right now. You of course have a couple more stuff here, and let me see if we don't have swimming actually. looks like we don't have swimming here. So it is water resistance, but looks like swimming isn't one of the activities being tracked here. So if you're looking for swimming, you got to look elsewhere, guys. Another thing to note about this watch is that it doesn't come with a GPS built in, so you will have to carry your smartphone with you if you want to track any kind of pace or distance, or the most important information that you will need. So you have to carry your smartphone with you, and yeah, that's a small bummer. Although for myself personally, I always carry my phone on me when I go for my runs. Alright, so apart from that, we do have the activities like I mentioned just now, your heart rates, and you can see it right here. Actually, I think it's the screen behind. Yep, this is where you have your heart rate tracking, all day heart rate. You have your sleep tracking as well. I think this is pretty accurate actually. I slept at 2 last night, got up at 9. In between, I had some time awake. Your light sleep, your deep sleeps, your REM. Yeah, I might be dreaming of some rubbish right there. So I have REM going on. Apart from that, you also have your SpO2. Let me see. I have it in my list here, and actually I did test it out and I got like 97% or something like that. It's fairly quick to actually detect your SpO2, and that's what I appreciate about this watch. I've tried some other watches and it took like 30 to 45 seconds. So the REALME Watch S does it in like 15 seconds. I can't vouch for how accurate the SpO2 readings are, but yeah, I mean, it's there. So whether or not you trust it, that's really up to you. Alright guys, I think that's pretty much it for the REALME Watch S. Apart from that, we do have some battery life, a good battery life going on here. REALME is advertising this to be able to last 2 weeks on one single charge. So far, I'm getting pretty good battery life here as well, about like 10% per day. Yeah, so I'll definitely be reporting more on that and seeing if we can actually hit the 15 or 14 day advertised battery life. But if you do get 10 days or so, I think it's actually already good enough for a watch like this. Alright guys, I think that's pretty much it for this video. I really gotta get out of the car now. But yeah, just to quickly sum up the REALME Watch S at the price, it comes with a pretty decent set of features that you can expect from a smartwatch today. Of course, at the price as well, there are many options out in the market as well. But yeah, I think the REALME Watch S is a pretty decent value buy for anyone looking for an affordable smartwatch. Alright, if you have any more questions, as always, feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. And don't forget to like this video if you like it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!